All right, let's dive right into this explainer on the 6 types of friends. We're going to map out the whole landscape of human connection today, breaking down the 6 distinct types of friends you're almost guaranteed to make in your lifetime.
You know that old saying, right? Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. Honestly, take a second and ask yourself, how much do you actually believe that? It's a pretty heavy thought, isn't it? It basically suggests that our identities aren't just formed in a vacuum. They're actively, literally sculpted by the company we keep.
Section 1, Reflections of Ourselves, Understanding Our Circle. In a very real way, you guys, our friends act as direct reflections of ourselves. They help shape who we are and give us crucial guidance on the paths we ultimately choose to walk down.
Having a close-knit group connecting us, it helps us grow and literally changes us for the better. It's a fundamentally positive thing. To really get a grip on this dynamic, we're going to explore what I like to call the concentric circles of connection. So let's see how these different layers actually build on one another.
Starting us off is Layer 1, the Energizers. Now, these are your outward-facing friends, the people who actively expand your world, push your boundaries, and just inject a massive dose of spontaneity into your everyday routine. Enter our very first character, this social butterfly. This is likely one of the absolute first connections you make whenever you join a new social environment. Think back to when you moved to a new neighborhood or started at a new school, maybe joined a club. They're the ones who instantly took you under their wing and made sure you weren't just awkwardly standing alone in the corner. And you can totally see why they're so magnetic. They're always friendly and welcoming. They genuinely just love being around people. And hey, people absolutely love being around them too. They're boundlessly kind, considerate, and they will literally make it their personal mission to cheer you up when you're down. Plus, they organize all the get-togethers so everyone enjoys themselves. Think about it for a second. Do you know someone who fits this exact mold in your own circle?
Next up in our Energizer layer, we got the fearless adventurer. Have you ever looked at someone and immediately thought, yep, I'm going on an adventure today? Well, that's your fearless adventurer. They are the quintessential fun friend. Now, unlike the social butterfly, we usually don't get fully acquainted with them until we've been to a few get-togethers. They have this wild habit of just flowing in and out of your life as they please. But honestly, you don't mind. It's always an absolute blast when they're around. I mean, they're the ultimate life of the party. They show you exactly how to let loose. Maybe they text you at midnight because they're down for a spontaneous 24-hour road trip. Whatever it is, they create highly memorable stories. Now, sure, they're not always the most dependable or stable, but they guarantee excitement, and you will absolutely walk away with some crazy stories.
Okay, so we're looking at a major shift here. On one side, we have that outward, loud, spontaneous party energy of the fearless adventurer. But on the other side, we see a stark contrast. The quiet, 24/7 reliability and deep conversational support of our next layer of friends. We're essentially moving from the loud, wild parties into the intimate, safe spaces of our lives.
Welcome to Layer 2, the caretakers. This layer, right here, represents our grounding stability. When the party's over and the road trip is finally done, these are the friends providing that deep, unwavering emotional support we all desperately need.
First up in this layer is the secret keeper. No matter what age we are, pretty much all of us absolutely need this person in our lives. This is the incredibly trustworthy, fiercely loyal confidant you can tell your deepest, darkest secrets to. We're talking a whispered confession during a quiet lunch hour or a tearful phone call in the dead middle of the night. They're empathetic and totally non-judgmental. They'll never use your secrets against you, which makes opening up to them incredibly easy. But here's the absolute crucial point. They are far from being a coddling yes man. When you need it, they can be brutally honest. They'll offer great advice and insight, telling you exactly what you need to hear, even if it stings a little. Standing right beside the secret keeper is the mother figure. And really quick, it's important to clarify that despite the title, this person isn't always female. They're just the selfless, compassionate peacemaker of the group who puts everyone else ahead of themselves. They're basically the unspoken den mother that everyone instinctively turns to for warmth and support. The mother figure is the very first to stand up for you if you're ever picked on, and they're always mediating conflict to keep the peace. And this brilliantly highlights their role. They never ask for a single thing in return. They just want everyone to get along and be happy. It's truly selfless. All right, moving on to layer 3, the lifelong anchors. Now we transition into the final layer of our concentric circles. These are the foundational relationships that actively shape our growth and seriously stand the test of time.
Have you ever watched a movie or a TV show with a strong, dependable, wise older sibling and caught yourself wishing you had someone exactly like that? Well, enter the good older sibling. They are the mentor of your social circle. They guide your journey, making sure you're heading in the right direction. But, and this is key, they do it without ever smothering you. Having this person around just enhances your skills and knowledge tremendously. They share all their best life hacks and act as your ultimate cheerleader. What's so beautiful here is that they're highly inspirational and motivating. They make you actually want to improve yourself, but without ever making you feel inadequate. They're literally the older sibling you always wanted.
And that brings us to the grand finale of our character studies, the loyal best friend. This is it, folks, the golden holy grail person. This is the friend who has stuck by you through thick and thin over the years. You call them for emergencies because you know, without a shadow of a doubt, they will absolutely be there.
They are the absolute first person you tell when good things happen. They're right by your side for all the landmark moments, and they're your best companion for vacations or just quiet movie nights at home. You've shared so much history that they feel way more like family than just a friend. And even if you happen to drift apart geographically, they are kept safely in your heart forever.
Section 4. The gift of friendship. As we step back from analyzing all these individual types, we arrive at a really profound appreciation for human connection and the overall gift of how we build our world together. Take a look at this. This friendship roster perfectly visualizes the core roles we've just revealed, from the social butterfly acting as the welcoming organizer, right down to the loyal best friend as that golden holy grail. If you can look at this list and realize you have all these types of friends in your life, wow, you are incredibly lucky.
Because true friendship is a rare and precious gift. Seriously, don't take it for granted. I encourage you right now to think of the specific people in your life who fit into these exact roles. Reach out to them, let them know you appreciate them and the unique energy they bring to your world.
But before we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final provocative question. We've spent all this time figuring out where our friends fit into our lives, but which types do you fulfill for others? Are you the secret keeper for a coworker? The fearless adventurer for a sibling? You're more than likely playing one of these vital roles for someone else right now, and you might not even realize it. Keep that in mind next time you answer the phone.